What's up, YouTube? This is Spade here, back again with another Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle. And today, from the overused shenanigans, we're gonna move down a bit to UU underused. And this is another match from Battle for Charity from my live stream, the second day, I think, yes. And this is against MyGoateeIsSick. For some reason, I really love that username. But anyways, without further ado, let's get this battle started. So, I'm gonna lead with my big love disc, Mamambo or Alamamola. And he has Kabutops. I didn't want to lead with Donphan because I noticed that he had a Kabutops and possibly a Weavile, and big love disc could handle both of those guys. But he's just gonna set up his rocks like I figured, so I just go for Toxic Break, his possible Focus Sash, and then on the switch I'm just gonna go for the Soak. And in comes Garbodor, which I'm gonna transform into Water type, meaning I can Toxic it on the next turn as he Toxics me. I actually really should have just switched into my Satu directly, but I wasn't really thinking. I just really wanted to Toxic that thing while I had the chance. So now I go into my Xatu in case he wants to do some other kind of shenanigans like set up entry as is. I think this thing gets both Toxic Spikes and Spikes. But he decides to go for Body Slam, which is kind of weird. I haven't really seen this kind of Garbodor before, but I'm just gonna set up the Reflect so that he can't really do anything. And unfortunately for him, you know, Hex Gods aren't really on his side, so he doesn't even get the Parahax. Not that it really mattered, but whatever, he doesn't get it. And I'm just gonna go for U-turn, predicting his switch. And I don't really like Nightshade, so I decided to put U-turn, and it really works out in this case because I get the switch advantage as he goes into his Houndoom. I'm gonna send out my King for now and just, you know, hopefully kill this thing off with a Waterfall, because, you know, I know that he can't one-shot me, except he gets a crit, which definitely mattered, and most likely things would have played a lot differently, but whatever, 5 other King Trusts to take it, so... Moving on, I send out Miss Mages, which is kind of risky, and I, at this time, I kind of also wanted to scout for the possible Sucker Punch in case he was mixed, so I go for the big substitute, but he actually switches out into his own Xatu, which is kind of surprising that he didn't bring it out earlier, and this is also kind of surprising. He actually lives a stab super effective Shadow Ball, and then he goes for a Calm Mind for reasons unknown. Possibly was a misclick. I don't really understand why would he set up against someone that has a stab super effective move against you. But yeah, I digress, and I kill this thing off with another Shadow Ball. And I still have my sub, so I'll be ready for whatever he decides to send out next. And that is actually going to be the Weavile. And he's gonna Night Slash, he's gonna outspeed me, but it doesn't matter because I'm safely behind my beloved substitute, which is just going to fade now. But I get the free hit on him, and to be honest, I wasn't really expecting this to kill, but it actually does, so I was kind of surprised right there. HP fighting, one-shots Weavile, it wasn't even a crit, and now he goes into his Houndoom. I was still kind of scared of the possible Sucker Punch, so I decided to scout for one more turn with the Sob and also, you know, rack some Life Orb damage. But now I was like, screw it, he doesn't have the Sucker Punch, I'm just gonna go for the HP fighting, and it seems to be the case, no Sucker Punch or anything. I go for the HP fighting, but he just barely lives, which is like, wow. You know, Weavile isn't really that much more frail than Houndoom, and it got one-shotted, so that was really surprising. But he does kill himself off with Life Orb, so that's nice. I get a chance to go into my Escavalier. I'm using this thing for the first time, and in comes Garbodor, who has Rest. The one time that I was able to Toxic a Poison type, the thing has Rest and a Chesto Berry. This is actually the reason why I really wanted to post, because I recorded a couple of matches. I saw that he had a Garbodor named Thursday, and it is Thursday right now, so I was like, it's really funny. But anyways, moving on, I two-shot this thing with Banded Iron Heads, and that's nice. He gets some aftermath damage, which actually brings me down pretty low, but I was still thinking I might be able to survive a hit from Pinsir. unless he's like banded, which he most likely is. because I'm pretty sure non-stab move wouldn't KO otherwise without any kind of boosts. So I go into my Donphan now, because he's most likely, yeah, locked into CC, so I can get more defense drops, and even though he resists the EQ, my main stab move, it's gonna do a lot because of the because of those you know, said defense drops, and he definitely seems to be banded, judging by the damage. So but now after -2, Ice Shard with EQ will be enough to take this thing out, which is nice. And now I think that all that he has left is this Kabutops, and I'm just gonna switch into my big love disc. We are actually both now poisoned, but you know, I still have 3 pokes, so I should easily be able to outstall this thing. And actually that is what I need to do, because I don't really have anything directly to kill this thing off, because he can outspeed and kill my Donphan and my Xatu in one shot with his stab moves, being Stone Edge and Waterfall. And here I actually decided to sack my Xatu. Didn't really matter what I do, because Toxic is racking up, and now I can reset Toxic counter on my big love disc, which also has the illegal regenerator, but I did mention at the stream that I would be using it, and nobody complained, so no one should care. Anyways, moving on, I decided to go in my Donphan. I was kind of thinking that he would just, you know, Stone Edge again, but he makes a good play and just goes for the Waterfall, but, you know, it doesn't really matter, because Big Love Disc is a beast, and he can take whatever this thing has. And even if he would have got a crit, that wouldn't have KO'd my Big Love Disc, even after Toxic damage. So I'm just gonna soak randomly, and the Toxic will take down the Kabutops, and that will actually turn out to be the game, which you just lost 1-0. Kind of a close match in the end. Bit of Toxic stalling, but yeah, indeed that will be the game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this match. Leave a good old like rating if you did, and also I'm closing in on the 400 uploads, which is kind of crazy. I think I had my 300 upload like this last summer, like a couple months ago, and now we're at 400. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything crazy. I guess I could post one LOLZ battle for the 400 thing, possibly. So stay tuned for that. Most likely will be on weekend Saturday. Most likely, yes. But anyways, that will be all for today. Thanks for listening to my ramblings at the end, if you did. And yeah, that will indeed be all for today. So Saturday it is. Until then, this is the Flaming Spade signing out. Peace!